Okay, so, before we start talking about any topics, including, any recent information dropped by Nintendo, I'd just like to mention how I'm going to be doing this, or these, or I guess handling these, bonus episodes, maybe? Basically, I'm going to do it in a similar fashion as I did the, Victory Road, as in, I'll record it as one episode and then in editing split it up into chunks. Say that because, the main content of what we're going to be doing, in these bonus episodes, is going to be catching legendaries. That could take anywhere from 20 minutes to who knows how many hours. It doesn't really help also that, 2 of the 4 dungeons we need to go to, I haven't done in ages, and I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. So I'm thinking we might, or like, the way I'll tackle these is I'll do, I'll go for a legendary that's in a longer dungeon, then go to one that's in a shorter, much less complex dungeon, then go back and get the one that is in the final hard dungeon. So we have a bit of a strength puzzle here. Okay, nice. Yes, I am actually going to be using max repels for this because we have a lot of walking to do, and would rather not have this go on for much longer than it needs to. Can I fix this? Yeah, I can fix this. Okay, cool. Also, I think I should mention, like, I'm not sure if I have mentioned this, because I was definitely planning to in the last chapter of Hyrule Warriors, but, for as spur of the moment as this series has been, okay, cool, on to the first legendary already, I'm surprised at how well it's gone. It hasn't been the perfect series. That saga with the Lickitung definitely being the most rough patch, and the whole fact that I didn't know. Because of the whole fact that I know the whole glitch side of this game more than I know about the actual content of this game beforehand. That definitely made things a little harder. I think we should give ourselves 8... I think the first time we fight a boss, a legendary Pokemon, I will go with the toxic strategy, literally and figuratively. Yeah, because I was recording footage for a main channel video, and then when I looked back on it for notes, I was like, oh, I kind of want to play Gen. Oh, I kind of want to do Gen 1 again. There's an aspect of the main channel video that I had abandoned. Why don't I just move it onto this and make it its own little thing? So yes, I do have a I did bring it on us for Dig, as... Seafoam wasn't that bad, but I have a feeling, Cerulean Cave is going to be worse. Let's hold off on the metronome for now. Yeah, kind of a surprise too. Which is why I can't, like, I immediately went back into doing more, of this, because, like, okay, we definitely would want to catch this, like, now, if anything. Okay, nice, it's dead. Huh? That's attempt 1 on Articuno. Down, yeah. Because I am doing this on the Nintendo PC, don't be surprised if you see some odd things happening here and there. Okay, right, it's that button. Yeah, like, when I mentioned it in the last episode, it was... like, I was thinking about doing this. Only problem is it kinda goes against the whole theming of, us only catching normal types and other Pokemon whenever we need to, but I guess, we'll just call these honorary normal types, I suppose. I think. Thanks, Articuno. So I definitely think I won't use the Master Ball. Even on Mewtwo, I think. Can you freeze an SR Pokemon in Gen 1? Can you? If not, I probably should have gone to Capiche then. Yeah, and then, as I was working on Hybrid Warriors, it's like, oh, the more I think about it, the more I feel like doing it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, I suppose. So, Gen 1 Legendary catching is weird. In that, I want to say, like, there's a certain chance that even while you're still getting the, your ball missed, text, there's still very much a chance that you can hit, or you can land. And then I think in that circumstance, it's a guaranteed catch. See how much Capiche's Thunderbolt would do. If it can survive a nice beam, that is. Oh nice, fuck you too. So I probably should have, deposited all the random items I had, I think. Maybe gotten more hyper potions instead of spending it all on repels. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Maybe. Huh? Okay, don't kill. You killed. How dare you? But yeah, I'm kind of glad of that this series has been a thing. I might do more off the cuff content more. Although, it's like I like having an idea on what to expect in the game, sort of thing. Which is why I kinda don't like doing blind content. Like the only chance, like the only situation I would consider doing blind content is like, when I am familiar with the series, but I'm not so much familiar with the game itself. So something like the Octopus expansion could very well be a thing I do. Not to mention it would have been the perfect time for a thingy thing. I guess we just go and throw them a Pokeball. As that is pretty much like, I know like I've got a grasp of Splatoon, especially as of late, as it's like pretty much the only game I've been playing at the moment, and let's just say that out of all the games I've played on my Switch, it is already the game of the second, the game that I've spent the second most amount of time in. And I got it like a fortnight ago, so yeah. Okay. Let's see how much nonchalant can take. Let's see if this is very nonchalant about this. Although then the question arises of critical hits. Because we won't be taking the power of a 50, a level 50 Articuno, we will be taking the power of a level 100 Articuno. Okay. Of course. Of course. That's how that works. So we need to revive a Pokemon like yesterday. Do you know that I think about it? Homeboy would be the perfect choice for this. Or somewhat. As they could take hits depending on what is thrown at it, but I'm not really trusting it to deliver hits. So yeah. You know what, I don't know if you really just wanted to get in the ball, now be the chance for it. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, now you're just messing with me. No, seriously, you want to now just mess? Okay, thank you. Giving it to me straight, I suppose. I really want to know if you can freeze Ice type Pokemon in Gen 1. Yeah, really? Really now? How many moves are there in Gen 1? Because, we could go for the clutch and hope we get Spore. That could be a thing we do. Like, that could very much be a thing we do, okay? Attempt number 3 went badly. How about attempt number 4? I think... yeah, I'll do attempt, and I'll go to attempt on number 5, per Pokemon, and then is when we start skipping around. Only because this will likely be multiple episodes. I'm kind of aiming for like 2 or 3. Like that would be the maximum. Would be fine with. Really now? Really now? Yeah. Although I guess it is just like a 33% chance of getting a status at all, so... But yeah, and now to talk about that one event that happened to fall on a very, depending on how you look at it, fortunate or unfortunate time, within my Hyrule Warriors Let's Play, and that is the fact that, a sequel of sorts of Hyrule Warriors was announced. Thanks, capiche. I guess I won't really count it as an attempt because it was just so quick. Yeah, a sequel was announced the night I released the first episode in the recent chapter. So I'm not really sure what to think about that. I'm kind of glad it happened. But like, I'm not entirely sure if I will, like, play it. Or, like, play it around the same time I'm playing Hyrule Warriors. Because, or I guess. No, I just guess Hyrule Warriors would be the better name for it. I guess. Because it's taking more notes from Breath of the Wild than, the Hyrule Warriors itself, then, it might not mix well. It's like, I may just, like, favor one of them. Really? 10% chances of a freeze, assuming that's the case. When I haven't gotten a single status in myself. What the fuck? Because it's going to be more story-based focused, I might, maybe? Only because, like, then it'll be like, oh, I play Hyrule Warriors for the, content, and then I play, Age of Calamity for, the story, I suppose. I guess. Okay, a little worried about this whole thing going on right now. But yeah, although that being said, unlike everything else, which may or may not be apparent, if I ever get around to Let's Playing Age of Calamity, it's going to be, after I, at the very least, finish, or like, let's play the story mode of, Thingy Thing first. And maybe for good measure, do it more towards the end of the adventure mode, maybe? Just so there isn't a lot of confusion between the two. Oh, yeah, I guess between the two. Because, already, some, trying to think of a polite way to say this. Some intelligent, but intelligent is in quotation marks, people have thought that, Age of Calamity is just DLC for Hyrule Warriors. Like, I'm just like... No! How can you think that? Age of Calamity doesn't even look like Hyrule Warriors. Not to mention, like, they would have announced in the, like, announcement itself that it was DLC. How could you get... I don't even know how you could think of Age of Calamity being DLC for it. Yes, the name might sound like that. Okay, thanks for that, Articuno. Although I'm kind of thinking of just replacing the O with a T, and that can just be your name. Had a cunt. It's like... Were you not paying attention to the announcement? Did you just hear the name and think... Does SBM have a 10% chance in Gen 1 or not? I'm leaning more towards the not. It's like... How can you... Very not sure. And plus, I don't even think they would announce DLC for a specific version of Hyrule Warriors. Since, there's 3 versions of the game. I mean, yeah, actual DLC wise, one version did get shafted in terms of content, but that was just because, I guess, of the nature of the Wii U. I suppose, I'm guessing, like, maybe the, new maps just could not fit on, like, couldn't run well on the Wii U version. Okay. Yeah, I could have heard this wrong, but, from what I've heard, how this works, it's that, pretty much, your chances are so low catching a legendary, without a status that, the message the Pokeball missed, pretty much just plays out right, for the chance of you not catching the Pokemon at all. In other games, I guess that would be like a 2-shake, 1-shake, or maybe even a 3-shake? I forget if a 3-shake's the guarantee. But pretty much, those amounts of... the shake and then release is replaced with the Pokeball is missed. So, if your Pokeball lands and the legendary isn't statused, what I'm getting from this is that, if the Pokeball lands, it is a guaranteed catch from that point on. So, yeah, Gen 1 is Gen 1. So, as has been the norm for this series, I'm going to be using Urban Dictionary to find a nickname for this guy. Although... I'm kind of thinking that if that wasn't the case, I would have gone with Adaconto, or Adacont. Because it kind of sounds like, ain't it a cunt, sort of thing. But yeah, let me go get an nickname for this thing. And I have already found the perfect nickname for this thing. I'm not sure if this is how you spell it the normal way, but this is just how it's spelled in the Urban Dictionary entry from 2003. 17 years ago. You could say that this Articuno has me vexed. Yeah, so I'm thinking that, now we heal. Oh, right, we need to dig out. We heal, and then we are off to the power plant, I think. I guess I should mention that, when I got to the power plant, I pretty much just went until I got thunder. I just left afterwards. Man, editing Ortiz is gonna have to field day with the amount of cost I'm giving. Oh, right. Why even put a Pokemon Center there, for fuck's sake? Yeah. Forgot about this. Who do we not need? No, I don't think we need Adonis. There should be an exit, near Zapdos, I think, from what I remember. Could very well be interesting. Where's the... right at the top. Let's get on the bike, But yeah, kind of is weird that they're giving us the, prequel to Breath of the Wild in the Hyrule Warriors format. Well, I guess using the formula of that. But I guess it wouldn't really work, in the normal Zelda formula, because, like, the last time they tried that was in Skyward Sword at, like, the very end of the game, and, yeah, nah, that did not work out well, although, there's one thing that worries me about this whole thing, is that, it might not be the Hyrule Warriors we're used to, or might not build off that version of Hyrule Warriors we're used to. I say that as I think I heard that, the latest Dynasty Warriors games have gone in an open world version. But they've still kept, the moment-to-moment gameplay of a normal Warriors game. Which basically means, like, you're just on a battlefield, it's just that battlefield is like several miles long instead of, yeah, I guess, several miles long, and it takes like an hour to cross, where normally it would only take like, I don't know, 7-minute stops to cross, maybe even less with the shortcuts. It's like, yeah, nah, I don't want, Hyrule Warriors to go down that route. Even if it is like Breath of the Wild. Okay, cool, there's an exit here. Let's drop a save, and then we can get into the thing of catching Zapdos. I'm definitely thinking that before we go on to Mewtwo, we get blah 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 thingy thing. Homeboy out. As I don't think Homeboy or Mewtwo has any physical moves. I'm not sure about that. But Zapdos here very much so does, and I don't want Homeboy to get hit by a draw pack. Let's go for the Pokeball. Okay, cool. Thanks for that, buddy. I want to say that is a thing that happens. That poison ups the catch rate, because I know in this game, and maybe even the others, not all statuses are created equally in terms of catching Pokemon. As in, they don't all have the same effect on Pokemon. I want to say it's like sleep, freeze, and burn. Oh, not burn, poison. Maybe? I'm assuming? Huh, although I am very much interested to find out what what exactly has happened, to Hyrule. Not to mention, if you remember the whole, dehydrated Ganondorf thing from around the time the sequel to Breath of the Wild was announced, could very well be seeing a rehydrated Ganondorf in this game. Because if you remember the trailer, there was a corpse that the Calamity was coming out of, and people thought, or have theorized that that was Ganondorf, and assuming the release of the Calamity is what, like, tips the favor into Ganondorf's favor, or like, it tips the lens sides, the favors into to Ganondorf's sides, yeah, we could very well be saying that. Okay. Attempt number 2 for Zapdos. Actually, yeah, I definitely think I will mention now, how long this session took. Was I not facing Zapdos when I saved? Or do they always point you down whenever you reload? Huh. That is an interesting. Okay, now I'm very sure that we can paralyze. We can paralyze a electric type in this game. Thanks, Zapdos! You son of a bitch. Although... maybe we just lead off with Senpai and Blizzard. Just Blizzard it to death. Yes! I think I'm gonna mention this before, but in Gen 1, there's no natural defrost. We can sit here and lob balls at the Zapdos all day. Although now, we don't get the guaranteed catch if, we do the thing. We have to wait this out. Okay. I'm kinda hoping we don't have a thing of, the Pokemon that were in the long dungeons taking their time, whereas, the Pokemon that, in the shorter ones don't take the time. Yeah, I will go get a nickname for the Zapdos. Not sure how well this fits, but, you could say we definitely pulled in the Zapdos. I suppose. Yeah, I guess I do need to be worried about, the whole, thing. The whole box thing, because, fairly sure the game doesn't give you any, notifications of how much you've got left in the PC. So I'm thinking that, yeah, I will go get Homeboy out of the box, maybe even a HM user, because I... oh wait, Flash user, because I'm not entirely sure if we need, that in Cerulean Cave, but, yeah, I'll go get Homeboy and count the, space we have left in the thing. So, see you then. Okay, oh yeah, right, fuck it, I don't need Flash. I can risk it, not to mention, I think we explored, like, most of the floors when we were there last, I think. Right, thing, it's been a while since I played this, but yeah, I guess talking about other things Nintendo has announced as of late, they announced, that they were, yeah, I guess re-releasing, the Scott Pilgrim game, and, yeah. If you don't know, it was a short-lived title on Xbox Live Arcade, I think? But pretty much without notice, they just took the game down for, I think, of licensing reasons. And, when I heard of it, that had already happened, and I kind of wanted to play it, because, I like me some Scott Pilgrim. I've seen the movie many a time. In fact, I think there was a period, when my internet was down in my old house, where what I would do is, every day I would watch, the movie again, but with a different commentary track in. I'm thinking the way we go about this is that we just, maybe go to the furthest one? Maybe? Because it seems like it's a maze of sorts? Oh, I remember who I forgot. Adonis. Right. Do I have like a random escape rope here? No. Just Pokeballs and random shit. Fine. I suppose. But yeah, now it's coming to Switch. I'm very gonna get it again. Like, I'm gonna pick it up for sure. Although, I'm definitely thinking that I might definitely get a SD card before I do that. Because I had pre-ordered the 3D All-Stars, that came and went, or like, the download date was on the 11th, and that has come and gone. It's like, oh, I totally forgot about this. I only had 7 gigabytes left of storage, and now I only have 3. Oh boy. What do I do? Answer is just wait, I suppose. It's very much just wait. How would you feel if I just said that after we catch Mewtwo, I'll just, like, cut out my getting out of this thing. Doesn't... Is this the floor we came into, or is this like a new thing entirely? I'm just not sure with this. Although I do know from looking at maps that the place where we get Mewtwo, or find Mewtwo, is, it's like to the right, and like there's a part where you go down through water. And then there's like a ledge part where Mewtwo is on, I think. So we could very well be in the wrong area, or could very well be in the right area, you never know. Though... I don't know in the kind of tables. I mean, Repel isn't really being effective here, so I just won't, I guess. Just save them for later, I suppose. It's fine. I guess just depending on the level... okay, yeah, nah. We won't be repelling anything. Did I stumble in the right area? Did I? Because this very so much looks like it. Huh. Although there's the whole problem of how do we get out of here. There's that thing. Yeah, because holy shit. I just, well, I guess just following my god of just going, hey, we go to the thing that's like at the furthest. So, yeah. Okay, let's see how we go with Mewtwo here. Okay, a level 70 Mewtwo. Okay, that could be something. I mean, we have 8 of them, so why don't we just yeet them at the Pokemon, I suppose. I'm very not expecting this to go well. Because it's Mewtwo. That was a Pokeball, right? Like a standard everyday Pokeball? The fuck? I guess I just go get a nickname for this thing. editing Ortiz while I go get a nickname. Just put on the catch rate of this thing. Because, the shit? So, I have a nickname that I don't think will fit, so, I'm just gonna type it out and see how we get, and then, I guess this works? Knock wood as in knock on wood. Wait. I can see. We had 8 Pokeballs going into the Mewtwo fight. And then we have 6 coming out of it. We only used 2 Pokeballs. And the second one caught. Assuming we didn't use any Great Balls. So, I guess because I have the, very not fun adventure of coming out of this cave, I will meet you back at the, thingy thing? Pokemon League? And then we'll go find... I was going to say Mewtwo. And then we'll go find Moltres. But, see you when I'm out of this fucking cave. Which could take its time. So, I just thought of something that could very well, mix things up. I'm thinking if the total length of this episode, comes to being less than an hour and 20 minutes, maybe I might just release it as one giant episode. Because, I mean, it is a bonus episode. Not like this is mandatory viewing. Not to mention, I think an episode title of just Honorary normal types is, like, fucking amazing. And I don't really have a good name for, like, anything else. So why haven't I used Repels? Also, I just remembered something about exiting a cave, or a location that I didn't remember, or think about until I was like halfway through returning from the cave, and that is I could just simply white out. Like, yeah, I thought of that when a, Wild Electrode was close to, knocking out, Crude. I don't know why... Can you even go through this cave backwards? Is this a thing you can do? Huh. I guess we just need... Oh, right, yeah, we go down this way. Right. Oh, yeah, right. It's because we're, like, underleveled as fuck. Huh. we go down this way, and this is where Moltres is. I never fought this guy. Huh. Sure. I'll leave this in. We can get Groot some more spotlight after it wasn't used much in the league. Fucking Lapras. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing Rayman Origins, and depending on how much, or how many episodes I get out of this, or I guess out of this session, I'm thinking regardless I will just like wait until next week to start Rayman Origins as the I guess the timeline worked well with the end of Pokemon, or with this, but because I had to do a very not normal 6 episodes to balance out the previous chapter of Hyrule Warriors. What is this? Wow, useless. Because I had to do that, I was like, oh, that messed things up. Or that messed up the schedule. Oh, how do I fix this? Yeah, I'll save again. The only way to fix the schedule, even though I'm fairly sure it could get messed up, especially because not every single episode of Rayman Origin is going to be the same formula-wise. I'm just hoping that fixing up the schedule will make it so that I would just be able to like I just want to fix up the schedule first. Foremost. Like that's my main concern, I suppose. Like first and foremost, sure, it could very well get screwed up while doing Rayman Origins, but fuck it, I guess. Not to mention, I think because of the rate I work on this content, or like Let's Play content, as in I get, like, I can easily get ahead really far, I think that aspect would work really well with Rayman Origins, even if there are episodes that I will need to spend more time on, as they will be a little different. Okay, I guess got a homeboy. Oh, right, we need to heal her up. Yeah, them up. How do I do about this? Okay, Moltres, you have one more turn to live. Do you get in the wall? No, you don't. Although, I guess it's my fault for using a standard Pokeball. Oh, right, you killed Homeboy. As in, you get another turn to live, and I get another turn to catch you. Well, that could happen. That could very well be a thing that happens. There's something else I wanted to talk about, but I just forgot. Oh yeah, right, I guess mentioning that main channel video I'm working on, I have since decided that I'm going to start, making, more content that is spur of the moment, as in, I don't think about it much, I just do it, I record it, and then the thing happens. Maybe not Oh Boy, maybe Senpai would be a better choice. Maybe. Huh. Yeah, I just don't think about it, I just do it, and then, because that way I would, like, have, like, a means to do, not really a series, but, like, I can make content on a game that I don't have a specific goal for. Like, I'm not forcing myself to play the entire game and have that be covered in, like, the footage, or that video. Basically, they wouldn't really be anymore. Like, in that series, there wouldn't be, like, a, hey, I'm gonna aim to get, I don't know, an S+ rank in a ranked mode in Splatoon, sort of thing. It'll just be, hey, I'm playing Splatoon. That will be the thing. And because of that main channel video that I'm working on, I guess on the side now, is very different and would take a bit of time to get right. I'm thinking that, like, with that other video, that'll be a good way to, like, ease into, like, releasing that, and, not to mention, with that new type of content that I'm going to be dubbing, Spur of the Montage, that should hopefully ease me into doing, or like, ease me into releasing more content on my main channel, as, kind of been neglecting my main channel as of late, especially this year. Well, they're not really this year, because I have released videos, but, like, they haven't really been, fresh content, I suppose. I mean, one was a highlight from a stream I did, like, a year ago. I guess closer to 2 years ago now. And the other was footage I've had just kicking around for like 3 years? So, yeah, I've not really done the best at keeping up with my main channel. But yeah, hopefully spur of the moment would ease me into like releasing more content. Actually, yeah, I think I could see myself like having a goal of releasing at least maybe one main channel video a month, maybe. More times than not, they will just end up being spur of the montage instead of substantial content, or like maybe, they would just be, LP dumps or like spur of the montage. The, unique content, I suppose, would be the rarity, which I don't think I would like. I would very much like Moltres to get in the ball. Although I guess it's just a matter of time of how much it can run through my team. Yeah, also fairly sure it's like a 1% chance to get the Borderland. So, yeah. I'm working with a 1% chance here. Let's revive Homeboy. And then we can go for the Oh yeah, right, I guess with also delaying Roman Origins would let me, like, I'm not doing it in a moving the goal sort of way, but just like, because I'm not going to be a lot of content on the Let's Play channel, maybe I might return to the main channel. I am working, or my aim for this video I'm working on, is to get it released before Rayman Origins comes out. Which, I mean, it's very close to being finished. And, just a quick plug, but, kind of being more active in, I guess, showing my editing process in while making that video, so if you want to know what it is, go there. Why? Get in the ball. Get in the ball, Moltres. Well, I guess that would make sense. Get in the Moltres ball. Yeah, fuck it, I guess we can just talk about what I've been watching in the meantime. So I'm not sure how it happened, but I just got into watching Kupo, in the Age of Wonder Beasts. It was a very good show. Although it was very predictable. Although, I guess it wasn't really predictable in, like, the first few episodes, because, like, it hadn't set a precedent of, like, what it was going to be like, but once you saw a few things happen, it's like, oh, that's how the show is going to go from now on, isn't it? And that is pretty much, the thing you don't expect is the thing that happens. It's like, with a scene in season 2, I think, I guess antagonist in a way from season 1, gets an offer to join the main cast, and the show lingers on it for like a little bit. And you're thinking, oh, maybe he might join him, but, the very obvious, wrong answer, like, the very obvious you wouldn't expect it moment would him just be saying no, and that is what happens, he just denies the offer, like, the entire series is basically, thing happens, like, thing happens, thing is then quickly resolved by the, not expected thing happening, which is kind of ironic, I guess, as if the not expected thing keeps happening, it would then become the expected thing to happen. Sort of thing. But I'm fine with it because, like, that's not really, like, I haven't really seen a lot of, like, media the past few years. So, like, especially cartoons, like, I wouldn't really know if, like, that's sort of a common thing nowadays. Whereas the thing you wouldn't expect happening, the thing you wouldn't expect to happen happens, sort of thing. But I'm fine with it. The show knows what it's going to do. In fact, there's even a moment where, like, one of the, like, the main character, Kipo, and Benson are on a Ferris wheel, and, because it just so happens to be Kipo's 13th birthday, she starts falling in love with Benson, and, in that moment, it's revealed that Benson is gay, and that's played up for laughs. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Because, like, in a way, it kind of feels like that moment is played for laughs, but, like, I guess that is a normal thing. It's a way to get out of a stereotypical answer, or a stereotypical, situation. A gay character just denying a confession from a female character. Not to mention, up until that point, there's not really anything to say that Benson is gay. Like, there's nothing stereotypical about Benson. And then past that point, he doesn't become a stereotype, which is nice. Not to mention, from that point on, I guess a trope? I guess you could say, call it? Maybe even a cliche. You wouldn't expect to be used on Benson is used on Benson. And that is the fall on love at first sight and get awkward around a crush. Which, I mean, sure. Like, if it's going to happen in a show, have it happen in a way that isn't or hasn't been seen. Not to mention, I'm fairly sure the person Benson crushes on knows Benson has a crush on him. And I'm fairly sure, maybe at the very least, that character might be bi or something, and I'm not sure. But it's like, you know what, I'm fine with it. Not to mention, I guess that was a very long attempt, number 2. In general, with Kipo, I really like how music is like a big part of it. It's a surprisingly big part of it. Not to mention, some of the music is really good. Like, I wasn't expecting the music to be that good, sort of thing. Maybe we don't try and freeze Nortress. For obvious reasons. Not to mention, I forget the word of it, but like, most of the music in the show is diegetic, I think the word is? As in, it's in-universe sort of thing, and, I very much like that. I can't wait for Season 3 of Kipo, even if it has been a little predictable. Not just in the expected moments to happen, but like a few things. Senpai, don't fucking kill the Mortars, you fuck. Okay, I believe that didn't show in recording. Just notice, note that I'm playing this on the Nintendo PC. Like, a few of the moments are kind of predictable. And And I guess spoilers if you're not or haven't already seen Kipo. The Mega Monkey is shown, seen in the series. That is Kipo's mother. And I sort of kept thinking about that. Like, I thought of that when Kipo sung a song that only, that was played by her father, and I'm assuming around her mother. So it's a song that only those three people know. So it's like, oh, is that her mother? But then that's not really touched upon until like much later on. And then there's, I think it's season 2. In season 2, then there's a character that's a cloaked figure. It's like, oh, if they wanted to go a certain route, that could potentially be Kipo's mother. Sort of thing. But no, she's the Mega Monkey. Not saying it's bad that the show was predictable, but it's like, oh, I caught that from ages ago, huh. And then there's the whole thing of that, the main antagonist, Scarlemane, wasn't the main antagonist, or like, wasn't the final threat, sort of thing. And I'm assuming that's going to be a thing that is touched upon in season 3. It's just like, oh, things seem to be wrapping up quite fast here, and this other character who's had some questionable motives has started doing some shit. I wonder if she's going to become the main antagonist from this point forward. Though I will say that, like, the only problem I've had with Kipo so far is that, in the episode Sympathy for a Mandrill, it's shown or revealed that the reason, Scarlemane became Scarlemane, is a little forced. I feel it's like Leo and at that time Hugo. Hugo is Scarlemane, by the way. At that time they meet up again in the wild after their bar was destroyed. And then Hugo was all like, hey buddy, what the fuck happened? Why did you leave me alone? And then Leo was like, oh, things just happened so fast that I had to get out. And there's like, oh, and then Hugo just gets angry for no apparent reason. It's like, oh, you're not at least going to hear him out? You're not going to at least hear him out? Because, you know, Leo was holding a baby at the time. Was trying to get away with the baby at the time. He couldn't really get out of there. Like, he couldn't really come and get you, sort of thing. Like, shit hit the fan too fast, they had to get out of there. It's like, you're not gonna pay? You're not gonna listen, buddy? Although I guess it could have been because I guess the reason why I could have felt that way is that up until that point Scarlemane was shown as a prick, and then only a few episodes before that point, it was shown, like, they tried to redeem Scarlemagne. It's like, yeah, no, I don't think it works if you just rush into a villain's, ambitions, as I think the word is. Like, I don't think it works if you just rush into, like, if you rush too far into it, or rush into it too quickly. It's like, oh, right. Not to mention, it doesn't really change anything. Because, when things start going down, it's like, oh, is Scarlemagne going to change? No. The answer is no. Actually, would that be a thing you would expect? Are you good to change? I think that would fall under the whole thing of things you would expect to happen. Huh. But it just felt off, I think. Although, depending on what they do with him in Season 3, maybe I might start liking Scarlemagne a lot more. So does Scarlemagne mean anything? In another language? Because what I got from it, what I got from the moment he came up with his name was that, oh, he has a scar on his mane. Scarlemagne. It's like, okay. Sure, whatever. So does Keeper mean anything? I'm assuming it would. Maybe. Like, I'm not sure about that. It's just like a feeling I get. What am I doing? In fact, let's try a Pokeball. Yeah, no, I thought that was gonna happen. I very much would like to use the Master Ball, but I'm sure I don't think I want to. I very much so don't want to. Huh. So, I guess moving back onto the topic of 3D Marios, would I ever want to do a Galaxy 2 Let's Play? Because at the moment, I'm not sure what I think about the game. I think at the moment my opinions lean towards dislike more so than anything else. Yeah, and even though I do have plans to cover some Mario games I don't like 100%, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I think about potentially doing one in that. Okay, cool. Mention Mario Galaxy 2 and Moltres gets caught. Lovely. I think before I end off the episode I will finish my thoughts on Mario Galaxy 2. I guess. But before I do that, or I guess finish that, I will go get a nickname for this thing. I think this fits. Although I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce it. And I'm assuming this is the word. Bengio? Just casually butcher Spanish. Never change, please. Never change. I guess change. Definitely change. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna save. because of obvious reasons. Before I even think about Let's Playing Galaxy 2, I'm thinking that I should at the very least play it again? Only problem with that is that, I don't own it anymore. And even though it's only $26 on the eShop, I'm thinking even that would be too expensive of a price to just, like, you know, think about, or like, regain my opinions on it, sort of thing. Like, that's sort of where I'm at the moment with Galaxy 2. I mean, I would be interested in playing it again, only so I could, like, I'll figure out how I feel about the game. As well, the only reason I did end up Let's Playing Galaxy 1 was because, I wasn't sure what I thought about it, and it turned out I loved it. In fact, it's my second favorite 3D Mario game. So, who knows? It could very well end up being that I just like Galaxy 2. I don't remember that. Only problem with that is, it takes the somewhat linear nature of Galaxy and, just runs with it, and, Galaxy 2 is where, well, it's the beginning of the more linear 3D Mario games, and, let's just say I don't like my Mario's linear. Just leave it at that, I guess. I mean, I like a good balance between non-linear and linear. But if it's more linear than non-linear, then, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna like it. Especially if it's a 3D Mario game. It's kind of the reason why I favour 64, or the original 64 to the, 64DS. Films on the side. Yeah, Galaxy 2 was the beginning of, linear 3D Mario. And 3D World was the end of that, I suppose. So yeah, I don't know how much, how enjoyable a series would be if I'm doing a game I dislike more than I like. Yes, I have done games or covered games I don't 100% like. 64 being one of them. I'm trying to remember a few more. I think it definitely came out disliking Honey Pop when I finished it, more so than I did coming into it. But pretty much, oh yeah, right, Pikmin. Pikmin 2. Although that being said, I came out with an understanding of how people could like it, so that's at least something. Yeah, to a point, there's been a, like, I've liked more than 70, like, between balance of dislike and like, all of the games I've Let's Played up to this point, there's been more like than dislike. Only exception to that being Pikmin 2 and 64. Although those were different because, like, as I said before, coming out of Pikmin 2, I gained an understanding of why people could like it, and I found some enjoyment out of it. My feelings with 64 is pretty much a love-hate relationship, I guess you could say. But yeah, pretty much blanket statements now. The only reason I don't, like, one of the only reasons I won't Let's Play a game is if I just don't like it. If your favorite game isn't on my channel, that could be because it's not my favorite, and I don't like it. Another reason being is that it just doesn't work well in a Let's Play format, I suppose. But yeah, to cut a long opinion short, I'm not sure how I feel about Galaxy 2. So, at the moment, don't expect Galaxy 2 to be making an appearance anytime soon. Sort of thing. But yeah, depending on how long this was, could very well be one, or like anywhere from 1 to 3 episodes. Hopefully 2 at the very least, although because it's gone over an hour and a half. I don't think it would be 2. I'm very not sure if it's going to be 2 or not. But yeah, but regardless, next week, and I do mean next week, we will visit the Glade of Dreams for the first time. First being in quotation marks. But until then, that is when I'll see you.